here. A top 10 team perhaps walking right into a trap. As any fan of college football knows, when you go on the road, you never know what you might run into. Welcome, everyone, to Memorial Stadium in Bloomington, Indiana, home of the Indiana Hoosiers. As we'll see, the number 6 team in the country, the Washington Huskies, taking on a fellow Big Ten foe, the Indiana Hoosiers. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. And the Hoosiers will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Huskies offense takes the field. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, Dave.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They are backing up their pregame words. Their first drive of the game, 4th down in their own end, and they're going for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He's got enough, and it'll be a first down for Washington. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Quick completion on the out. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Line gets set, first down. Running back searching for a hole. And he's wrestled to the ground. Washington right back to the line. Trying play action. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Well, you can see the effect that last run play had on the defense. They had a really good-looking run, and all of a sudden they come back with play action. Everybody bites. They play downhill, and it opens up a guy up top for the offense. Really nice job setting up that shot play to get an explosive one through the air.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Red pass, it's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. All right, guys, let's chat for just a moment about Washington. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national championship picture. So great job taking care of business within the conference, Jesse, but a lot of meat still left on the schedule.
Yeah, and remember, conference championships mean a lot because the way the college football playoff is set up, if you're winning your conference championship, you're probably in the playoff discussion. So they've got a lot of games ahead. They're in that prime spot right now inside their conference. They've got to keep playing well.
To the air on 2nd down. Touchdown, Huskies! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the Indiana Hoosiers offense will go to work for the first time today. We have got a tremendous matchup between these two running backs, both stars in their own right, and David, both ready to make a huge impact.
I mean, how fun is it to have two guys, one on each side, when they have the football, like they can go the distance. Just dynamic speed, great vision. These defenses are in trouble because these guys can touch it a bunch of different...
Makes the grab down the middle. Open field on the right. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. On first and goal, they have a chance to answer with a score of their own. They'll try to get it in with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. The Hoosiers headed quickly to the line. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. His defense didn't hang its head. They stood tall after the big play, third and goal coming. Bring in the heat. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. And the defense got it. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
That's the way to open a drive. Now they'll put it in play just shy of midfield. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Not a whole lot of progress made there on the short run.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
On third down, he drops to throw. Got his man quickly. On the move is the 30. Touchdown, Huskies. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Coming out with it, it's Estrada. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Wants to throw on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. They get to the line quickly. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Some hard running there, but just too many defenders as he stopped for a loss. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Takes a hit as he fires. And the pass is incomplete, but there is a flag, and that receiver might have used a push-off to get free. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. And the Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. 2nd down coming up. Wants to go up top. Grab near the marker. It's Morton. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open, quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Looking downfield on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
My job is to make sure that ball comes loose, and I got to go through that guy, use my shoulder pad, drive my feet, and really, really be physical, because if he bobbles it at all, or as soon as his hand gets to the ball, you can tell the difference when that body jerks forward and that ball starts to come loose and pop out.
7th play of the drive coming up, and a long way to go on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Zings it complete to the right. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Using the quick game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
Fakes the grab. Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. The Huskies can really attack on this 2nd and short. They'll run it from the gun. He got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies! No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21.
Man, these ball carriers, they've got a lot of ability in the open field. Their ability to make people miss, but also show off the speed. You saw all of that on that play.
Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
The Hoosiers are facing 3rd and inches. He'll keep it on the sneak.
Oftentimes when offenses get a 1st down, that's when they like to speed up the tempo, and you're seeing them now go hurry up.
Handoff to the single back. Powers through the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's why he is an All-American caliber player. He is just so physical and dominant against the run. He's able to shed blockers, use his athleticism, use his speed, get to the ball carrier and bring him down. Simply one of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
Get it out on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And the Hoosiers will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is made inside his own 20 at the 17-yard line. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They've been nothing short of spectacular so far. 3 drives, 3 touchdowns, and they'll try to make it 4 for 4. Takes a handoff. It's Washington. He'll be stopped just short of the 20 at the 19. Give him 1.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Time to take a shot. Snags it on the right. Open spaces. Touchdown, Washington. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
I think there were a lot of doubters that wondered how this team was going to be able to handle this environment and whether or not they could find success early in this game. They have proved all of those doubters wrong. They have been dominant in every phase, on offense, on defense, and on special teams, and they are piling it on here early in this game on the road.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. The Hoosiers will punt this one away. Fair catch is brought in at the 43, and they are set up nicely. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They reeled off a long touchdown drive the last time they had it. Much better field position this time around. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on 1st down. Now back to the line. The give from the gun. Got the 1st down and more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Washington wants to go quickly. Here's the pressure. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. And the Huskies are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Got his man. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be 1st down. Tempo and overdrive. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
The Huskies can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Gets it out fast. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. This offense is about to face the one thing that can stop it. Time expiring in the 1st half. Before then, they can get another score. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there. See if they can get it done on 2nd and goal. Using his legs to buy some time. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. For the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
Gonna swing it on 2nd down. Gets it out quickly. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. To the air on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Got to give the defense a lot of credit, man, because they've come into this hostile environment, and they've quieted the crowd down with some of the plays they're making. They've got a nice lead right here, and they're making it hard for this quarterback to go to work.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. Wants to go up top on first down. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On second down, he'll try to make the connection. This time he's got it. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking to throw on first down. Quick strike complete. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, don't tell me it's a basketball town when we've had a first half like that there in Bloomington.
Washington ready to kick off to start this second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Huge deficit to start this third quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the second half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the...
Makes the catch along the left sideline, and that is a big pickup. That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it first and 10 outside the 40. Use the play fake, now to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring it down a little bit.
Got it behind the line. It's Estrada. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Trying to get behind the defense. And they won't be able to connect downfield, looking for a big-time play. And the Hoosiers line up to punt it away. Signals for a fair catch around the 5-yard line and hauls it in. He's backed up deep in his own territory. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. 3 tight ends in the formation on first and 10. Keeping it on the ground with the running back. Runs into a wall. They'll give it one out to the 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They'll get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Just what the doctor ordered to get away from the shadow of that goalpost and pick up a first down at the 23.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Complete to the right. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line. This Washington offense moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's going for the big play. He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Washington. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, or number 3 is coming soon.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Unloads to the right. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Washington right back to the line.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at him. They're continuing to run.
Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Huskies. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this is now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Got the quick pass. He finds enough room to get it up to the 28-yard line before going out of bounds. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Hoosiers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Huskies with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Crosses the 30. He's got away. He's loose down the middle. The 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Huskies. That his 40th career touchdown run.
This guy's had a lot of success throughout his career, but 40 touchdowns is something that's pretty commendable, David. He continues to challenge himself each and every game and every year to get better.
Yeah, just the consistency has been so impressive. The offense is built around him. Like, he's going to get the football, he's going to be featured, and still finds the end zone week after week.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. And the Hoosiers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Makes the catch. It's Estrada. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Fires to the big fella. Dragged down, but for a 1st down. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach is calling a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. The Hoosiers will snap it on 1st and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Give to the running back. Oh, better look out. Six-yard pickup on 1st down. Leaves him with 2nd and 4.
Let's go, let's go.
The give to the back. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Lofts one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down. And the Hoosiers will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Fair catch is signaled for and made. They'll mark it at the 12, and they'll start in a bit of a hole. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They'll try to put something together, backed up a bit, starting at their own 13. There he goes. Got enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Under fire. Makes the grab. It's Knowles. And as they get into the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around everyone. A chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Nice pick up there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. Washington wants to go quickly.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered.
Turning on the Jets. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Huskies. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the 4th, and they are going to go to 7-0.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Indiana sends the offense onto the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And David, they're just...
And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. The Hoosiers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. He'll pull it on the read. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Punt is on its way. No return coming here as he signals for the fair catch and makes it right around the 30-yard line. Out comes the offense as they get set to take over. Single back formation, and they give it to him. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Wants to go up top. Skips away from pressure. And he's left with no option but to throw it away.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Complete to the left. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Burt. And that comfortable lead they enjoy right now is not slowing down the aggression, not one bit.
Well, I think at this point the coaching staff is just trying to continue evaluating their own players, and I don't hate the mindset. If there's time on the clock, keep trying to score.
Washington has a lot of things working, set up with another 1st down. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4 years.
Got some room in to the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Washington. That lead a little more comfortable now as they close in on extending this winning streak.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lane. They'll stop him at the 16. Quick handoff. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Off play action. Here comes the heat. He'll get rid of it. Got his man on the right. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back gets to give. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. And the Hoosiers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Leaves it with the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Bell. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. The Hoosiers will call on their punt team. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football. He's loose. He's inside the 40. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Headed to the end zone. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. And he'll be out of bounds just short of the goal line, but man, are they in business now. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They'll run it to the left, looking for the end zone. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. 3rd and goal, where you separate the wheat from the chaff. They're going to run it. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
With that last touchdown, they remain undefeated. And what can you say about this offense? One of the most explosive in the entire nation. And they're coming in, I think, every week with the mindset that we're just going to outscore everybody. We are okay going into a track meet, and that's really what we saw in this game today. But opponents just cannot keep pace with them and all of the athletes they have on the offensive side of the ball.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17. They gave up the sack on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and 11. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Fair catch called for and made. Might be calling a hot route. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Washington right back to the line. Takes it from the gun on third down. Finds his man. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. Leaves it with the back. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Might as well give it to him again. Wrestled to the ground, but he's inside the 10 and down to the 9. With the clock running, this should be the final play. I guess they're just trying to build up the stats. He'll go down, and a bit of an unusual way to bring this game to a close. When you hit this point in the season, week 7, you sort of turn the corner, and you remain unbeaten at this point. You've morphed into a championship contender.
Yes, but you don't want to peek too far ahead, Reese. You kind of want to be like, nothing to see here, just move on. We haven't accomplished what we wanted yet. We haven't accomplished what we set out to do. It's week 7. I know you guys got bigger hopes and bigger dreams than just being to week 7 and being undefeated.
And guys, I've been really impressed with this team because they just seemed to always have an identity. From the very beginning of the year,